Hello guys, once more welcome to this YouTube channel at Jose Jose 2 Jomucha. If you don't get me in that, you can search at Jose Jose. Then you get into my channel, you like, subscribe and share so that we can get to be enriched with this content of agriculture. As I earlier told you in the previous content, on the previous video, we were discussing about crop rotation, where we had stopped looking at the key benefits of crop rotation. Now, we are moving to the next step. That's where we are going to discuss about examples of a rotation cycle. We have a most recommended rotation cycle is a 4-year rotation cycle that begins from year one where you plant crops which has a lot of nitrogen. Therefore, these crops fixing a lot of nitrogen into the soil. In the second year, examples of these plants with a lot of nitrogen. These are the legumes. All kind of legumes that you know falls under this category and needs to be planted in the first year of the rotation cycle. The second year of the rotation cycle, you need to grow crops that will utilize this nitrogen from the soil. That is the vegetables. All kind of vegetables. Examples, we have the cabbages, kales, the spinach, among others. These are crops that you need to grow in the second year of the rotation cycle, so that these crops utilizes the available nitrogen in the soil. So these crops are usually very leafy. They are very leafy, uh, and that's why they are being recommended to be planted in the second year of the rotation cycle to utilize the nitrogen, being that nitrogen is very essential in the leafy production, in the vegetative growth of crops. Therefore, these leafy vegetables are very key in this rotation cycle, and you need to plant them in the second year of the rotation. In the third year of the rotation cycle, you need to plant crops. You cultivate fruiting crops. Examples of these fruiting crops, we have the pineapples, the oranges, the citrus. All the citrus trees, you plant them in the third year of the rotation cycle. These fruiting crops will help um, in reducing the higher levels of nutrients in the soil. Lastly, in the year four of the rotation cycle, you need to plant root vegetables. You plant root vegetables. Root vegetables will help improve soil aeration. You all know that the roots penetrates in the soil, creating some holes. These holes will help in the aeration of the soil. Number two, these holes will also allow the movement of the microorganisms, for example, the bacteria, which are very key in fixing the nitrogen and other nutrients in the soil. So, guys, potential farmers, be motivated with this type of rotation cycle. A 4-year rotation cycle is very key and recommended by most people. Now, let me talk the last part. Let me discuss the last part of this discussion. The last part of this discussion is whereby I'm going to give you some pro tips. Pro tips, the biggest tips that you as a farmer you need to have in your mind when carrying out crop rotation. Sometimes most farmers expect that when they are doing anything pertaining farming activities, they expect profits. So, guys, for you to actually get away from getting a lot of losses, guys, try to do a crop rotation. That is a 4-year cycle crop rotation. So, this tip number one: avoid planting the same type of crops in subsequent in the same piece of land in subsequent seasons or in subsequent years. Guys, if you do that, you will realize that the potential of your soil goes down. You know, soil fertility, the fertility of the soil is always defined as the potential of the soil to provide the required nutrients to the crops at the right quantity and at the right time. So if the soil is not able to produce all the required nutrients to the soil, to the plant, sorry, it means that soil is not fertile. And you as a farmer, you may contribute to infertility or unfertility of the soil. How? Planting same type of crops, the same piece of land in the subsequent years or in the subsequent seasons. So if you do that continuously, you realize that you support or you take part in reducing the soil fertility. Another tip to farmers: crop rotation is a cornerstone cornerstone of sustainable agriculture. It ensures long-term soil health and at the same time uh, the productivity. So if you do crop rotation, guys, you are sure of maintaining the healthy of the soil. That is, improving the soil fertility, improving the soil aeration, improving the water retention capability of that soil. So as you do crop rotation, guys, this is one of the key benefits that you will get in return of carrying out crop rotation. Guys, crop rotation benefits the environment as well. It also benefits the food security system. The system of agriculture, as it is known, it should maintain and sustain people in terms of food security. So when you carry out crop rotation, you'll realize higher potentials of produce. You'll realize that as you carry out this crop rotation, the soil becomes fertile, and therefore, uh, the more the soil becomes fertile, it means the higher produce or the higher productivity levels you'll have. So where will this so-called hunger come from? If at all you are really a serious farmer who carries out crop rotation, maintaining soil structure, improving soil fertility, water retention in the soil is at higher levels, therefore the productivity level will increase. And at no point, guys, at no point will have food insecurity in our country, in our world, in Africa. So guys, here in Africa, here in Africa, we really wish to take part in a sustainable agriculture, whereby we will take part in controlling the economy of the country. If at all we take part in this, farmers, I wish to tell you that we'll have food security all through in our lives. At no point will we suffer of hunger. So I'm being too serious because this point is very key. This point is very key, and that's why I'm so much emphasizing on this. So international watchers and subscribers, I welcome you to this channel once more. As I end this session today, kindly feel free to like, watch, subscribe, and share to your friends so that they get to know this content. It is very key because we all need to take part in this so that we help in maintaining the food security in our world, in Africa, in Kenya. So guys, welcome. Feel free, share, subscribe. If you want to DM me, if you want to call me direct, you want to talk to me direct, you can engage me through my contact that is in the description. Kindly welcome all. And I wish you well, even as we wait for the next content tomorrow. Welcome, guys. Nice moments.